At last.
What's that say over there? It's talking about the chat engaged.
Yep.
Where's the X at? I was trying to be crafty with it.
Being crafty.
Oh, man.
Tired?
I ate too much too fast. So one of my coworkers, the shop foreman, actually lives in the Brent. He lives, a good buddy of mine. We go to all sorts of weird metal shows. We're both fans of this band right here, Bong Ripper. Here, I'll turn on some Bong Ripper. I'm pretty sure we can get away with listening to Bong Ripper. Front side of the neighborhood there was talking to him about the power bill stuff. I think our neighborhood maybe is difficult to supply or something because our power bill seems to be a little bit worse than most people around us.
Well, maybe that too, but I told you all the people that I work with were complaining about their power bills, and I was like,
oh, it went up for sure.
I don't know why, but mine, I mean, I know I do budget billing like I told you, but
I used less energy compared to last year in the same billing cycle and paid $200 more.
Yeah.
Well, the guy in the front side of the neighborhood, Brent, that's where he lives. He says his neighbor's power bill was almost $700. Can you imagine?
That is...
Can you imagine?
How they say, crazy.
Mine was over $400. And we used less energy.
That's genuinely wild, dude.
I know. It's insane. Hey!
Whoa, who is it?
It's Marlo!
Marlo!
What's happening, Broseph? Broliosis?
I forgot to hop on last stream. It's okay. Did you get some sleep at least?
Yeah. He's been asleep since last time we saw him. You're good, man. We're here every Wednesday, man.
Every Wednesday.
Rain or shine. I gotta go get a fan. It is hot in the basement, which is weird to say. And it's not even really that hot. I don't know what happened there. Not really play video games with friends.
Yeah, that's a good night. What game you play? We started a modded Minecraft and then we started modded Minecraft. It was a Pokemon mod pack from Minecraft. That's awesome. Dude, I haven't played Minecraft in forever.
Yeah, I played it by myself for a little bit. A couple of my friends are super into it. And that, unfortunately, is when I was playing, I think that's when I was neck deep in Overwatch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Making my way to the top 5 hundo.
I never really had that game. Like I told you, I got kind of good at Halo for a little bit, but it was never anything that was like legendary level, you know?
Overwatch was just a grind, and I played believe it or not, I did it as a support.
Yeah, I think you told me that.
Yeah, I was a Zenyatta master.
Zenyatta.
I was a Zenyatta fool. You know what? Marvel Rivals, I've seen that played, and I've been meaning to play that because it does legitimately seem cooler. I gotta give them that. Let me see if I can hook up my MIDI controller.
Your what controller?
MIDI controller.
The MIDI? You have a MIDI controller?
Yeah, that's what that keyboard is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But there could be several different devices.
Okay.
It's just that's one of many controllers.
I didn't know that that qualified as that. I thought MIDI was specifically like one of those little pads.
No, it's a bunch of different stuff. Where's it going? Oh, is it not hooked up? Looks hooked up to me. He said, very fun. Oh, no, it is unhooked. No, this is it here. Why isn't it not?
Just one too many. You ever seen that movie?
Mm-mm.
Christmas Story?
Oh, yeah. I don't remember that part. Why is
That's where he's getting behind the Christmas tree, and he's like, there's just a bird's nest of wires.
There it is.
And he's trying to plug something in, and he's like looking at it, and he's like mumbling. He's like, well, just one too many. And he unplugs one and plugs something in.
That's
like,
right, yeah. Let's see, did school start back up for you? When does that start? Did school start here?
Some people did.
Okay.
So when I was picking up my brother-in-law today, carpool, only thing is Marvel Rivals uses a lot of gooner bait, but for like win-win, good game, good characters. I think it. Dude, I don't know why this prescription must be blurry because every time I try and read that, win-win, good game, good characters.
20th of August. Sadness surrounds us. Okay, what did I have going on here? I feel like starting something new.
Oh, yeah.
It reminds me of Mortal Kombat.
Did you see the new Mortal Kombat trailer? They're going to do a second one, a sequel to the one that they put out that I didn't watch.
Man, that thing I sent you, or did you send it to me? Whether or not you wanted a Christopher Nolan Mortal Kombat or a...
You sent that to me.
Tarantino Street Fighter. Mm-hmm. Man, that Nolan... Give me that Nolan, MK.
Yeah.
What's the... Marlo, what's the school schedule like in Germany? Do you go all dang day like we do here, or do you just go part of the day? What do they go here, like 9 hours?
So they were just talking about it today. High schools start at like 7:15, something like that, and they go till like 2.
Ugh. Man, I don't miss that.
Depends on where and what grade. Yeah, like, but what's funny is they were saying that the school board logic was that if the high school kids go to school early, then they can pick up the younger kids that are their siblings from school at the end of the day.
Okay.
But it's like, okay, well then who's dropping them off? Because they're already in school by the time they go to school. So like usually elementary school is like 9 to 3, I think.
It always sounded weird. My fridge is running. That 90s rap.
Well, on average from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., sometimes just from 8 a.m. to 12:30, and sometimes from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.? There's no way that says 6 p.m.
Yeah, there's no way he meant that.
Sometimes just from 8 a.m. to 12:30, and sometimes 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. You got to be doing after school stuff if you're there till 6 p.m. That's like basketball practice or something like that. Nope. You doing 17:30 to be specific. Oh, military time.
Hey, big dog. You know it's how we roll. Oh, you can't see it. I didn't put it in the middle, but I've been using military time the whole time. Or 24 hours, sorry. They don't call it military time. Everything here revolves around guns, airplanes, and battleships. So... Yeah, 24-hour clock. I prefer the 24-hour clock.
I had to, at my old job, use it for my time card, so it didn't bother me.
I prefer it. I've been using it since I was, well, probably close to Marlowe's age. I switched it just to be weird. Yeah, he said most countries except us.
Yeah, he said 24-hour clock is so much better. Honestly, it wouldn't bother me one bit if we switched to it. Like, it's one of those things that's just like, the only reason it takes people so long is because we don't use it. It's not difficult.
Makes your day feel longer somehow, too. Like, I know that's not real science, but it gives me the illusion my day's longer.
Dude, people hate me because I always, at work, when they're like, dude, today's such a long day, I'd be like, dude, it's 24 hours just like the rest of them.
I can't do the, I'm old, man. I can't do the hyper.
You're Gary Old, man.
I can't do the hyper beast beat that Marlowe came to see, that he thrives, that he lives off of.
Marlo, it would save me probably about 3 times a year when I make an alarm for like 7 a.m. and it goes off at 7 p.m. and I didn't realize I did that if my phone clock was just 24 hours.
It sounded like you were pleading a case to him.
It is science because the numbers seem smaller on the 12-hour clock. Some reason why prices are $11.99, not $12.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you call time after 11:59 p.m.? Midnight. 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. is midnight. 12 p.m. is noon. Is it something different elsewhere? Is that what he's about to tell me?
I don't know. He'll tell you. He's going to tell you in a second, bro. He got you.
Why does it switch from PM to AM?
To compensate for not being 24 hours.
Dude, I can't even remember what AM stands for. It's like Latin. AM and PM stand... Because it's like how... what was it? It's like how AD stands for like Anno Domini or whatever. It's something like that. AM is like Anno something or something. At morning and past morning. That's what people say, I'm pretty sure. And it does make sense, but that's what people say. But I'm actually... It's one of those things that I'm like 50-50 on, Marlo, so I'm not super confident. But I think that in reality, it's some sort of Latin or something.
Man, I haven't swept? Swept pick?
Swepipic.
Swepe pique. Probably Latin.
Things for zero reason. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello. Hey, look who's here. Ayako.
Ayako.
Dude, that's awesome. Hey, can they see each other commenting?
No, they can't. So
because she's on YouTube and he's on Twitch.
And he's on Twitch. Look, dude.
That's
the multi-streaming finally paid off.
Is
the boomer was right once. He didn't fight me on that, but we stream to 3 platforms simultaneously using Restream. We stream on X. We stream on Twitch. We stream on YouTube. Aiko, you need a you can? You can see? Wait a minute. Does he say he can?
He said I can't.
Oh, he can't.
I said, can you see? There's 2 people in here and neither one of them can see each other.
Am I saying the name right, man? I'm a boomer.
I can't remember because it's one of those deals like whenever I go to spell restaurant, the delay is still kind of crazy.
I know, bro. I was trying to watch your stream and it was like I fell asleep by the time you answered me. I
can only see the middle screen that's small as hell.
I could let me try to figure something out.
On Twitch, it's like 3 seconds, the delay.
Yeah, so on Twitch is quick. On YouTube, when I was watching her stream, it was the same thing. So I went and looked, and you really can't fix it.
Okay.
The people on Reddit were complaining. You can get like a couple of seconds, but there's just no hope, really.
Marlo said to switch over to Twitch if you can. Join the chat in there.
I mean, if you wanted to, yeah. I don't know if she's got Twitch.
If not, I will do my best to moderate conversation between you two, because there's just 2 of you in here.
But I need to remember to tell Aiko this. I didn't mean to just watch one of your streams, but YouTube doesn't really tell me when you stream and you don't have a schedule. So I didn't know. Like, I always missed them. I always noticed it would be in my feed after you went live, and we're long gone, like 20 hours later. I didn't mean to just watch one and dip on you. It was just...
You jerk.
How it happened. I wish I had my Floyd Rose guitar set up.
May I ask, who's Ayako? What does she do? Marlo... Ayako's actually United States like us, right?
Yeah.
So she is a streamer as well, and she draws.
Pretty cool stuff. You would like what she draws because it's well, hold on. I will get it so you guys can see the chat.
That's cool. Where can I watch her? Maybe
I will fix that right now.
Fix it right now, John.
I haven't heard anything from her. I wonder if she's still here.
It's probably in a delay still.
Let me do something. See if it changes live. I don't know. I gotta watch on my phone maybe. Guys, this is raw right now. I don't know what's about to happen. Probably still can't see this. See, now we're gonna be obstructed if I do this.
Yeah.
But this is what our screen looks like.
It's bigger.
See? Yeah. So this is how this looks on Restream with all the streams. But see, if I make it that big, we don't get to enjoy us.
Do-do-do-do.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. See, that's how crappy the TV looks. That's why I cover it up with this screen. Not school. Oh, you're in school?
Oh, night classes. You in college? Or
No, she's in daycare. No,
that hurt.
It's a dad joke. It's stupid, man.
I love it though.
Hold on a minute. We're gonna show. I forgot. We're gonna show. Show homie subscriptions.
Hello and welcome to Honest, I was not looking.
Oh, she uses one of those palm guards.
These eyes are bothering me. I think it's just weird.
That's our friend.
Shape.
We just made. So she came and hung out with us when the week you missed. And Marlo, I think you would like her art and her style. A lot of, what do you youngins call it? Is it the
Anime?
manga?
Oh
No,
yeah,
am I saying
manga,
that right? Oh,
anime.
Here, I'll leave it like that for a while. I'll let you check out her stream for a second.
These eyes are crippling me.
This is crazy, guys. Look at how many, like...
Dude, we got screens on screens on screens right now.
We got, look at this. We're
School is only to 2? Dang, I'm jealous. She must be going back and reading the combo.
I wonder, let's do a test here. Can both of you see this?
Yeah, let us know. Ayako is probably going to have to let us know in like 20 minutes when YouTube catches up to us. Yo, Ayako, how long have you been drawing for? Marlo wants to know. He can see it. Yeah. Sup, she said.
Is it weird coming to a stream to watch your stream?
Yo, dog.
I heard you like streams.
We put a stream in your stream so you can watch streams while we're streaming. Dude, that's a dated meme at this point.
Dude, it's so old. It couldn't go outside for recess because of dinosaurs. See, there's some anime happening here. We're doing it live.
Live.
The guitar is out of tune. Oh, man. I took creatine before this. You guys are in trouble.
Mental preparedness to levels of 10,000.
Yeah, she inks it up. What's the wrist thing for?
So that's so you don't... Well, I actually think that... I don't remember people using them on lead drawings, but it's to help not... Because I always get lead on my palms. And then it basically, like, gives you, like, a light tone every time you swipe your hand across the page. So it keeps that from happening. But some people also use them for when you're drawing digitally and your palm touches the thing, it doesn't activate it in a different way. You know what I mean?
Interfere with the medium?
Yeah. So, like, you can use it for drawing on, like, paper and stuff like that, and it's super helpful. But a lot of time, the first time I saw one, it was used by someone that used, like, a giant, like, Wacom, like, digital tablet. And that was the first time I saw him using it. I have one, I just don't ever use it because I'm goofy, I guess.
For digital mini tablets actually have... Yeah, there you go. That's a cool character. What are they holding? Like a giant bone?
What character is it? I might know it.
That's pretty cool. It looks like a big AK-47 bullet. So I'm into that.
Oh, dude, she's actually using like a ink pen that you dip into an inkwell. That's cool. It's a brush. I don't think it's a quill. That's what I'm looking for. The word I was looking for, a quill pen. So it's like a little metal tip. If you zoom in on them a lot of times too, they have like here. I don't know if you've ever used one, Marlo, so forgive me if I'm like making an explanation of something I don't. Have to. But if you zoom in on them, oh, I can't see myself in the.
Hold on, I got you.
I'm gonna be like.
That's the character right there.
What?
Before midday.
Oh no, she's yes. Thank you. That's what AM stands for.
Oh, they're catching up to the.
Yeah.
Wow, you're 4.5 minutes behind. No, I'm just kidding.
I already see it. I see them moving.
Oh shoot.
I'm about to sneeze.
I was like far back. LOL.
You missed so much.
Oh,
I've
she's
been
probably
talking
said,
to
"Oh
you for-
shoot!" Now because you put the
I've been talking
Yeah.
to you for like.
no, but the quill pen. Whenever you use it, it has like the two metal parts actually have a breathing space in between them. So if you press down, it'll actually like.
You were talking to me, and I was totally
fine.
not paying attention.
I'm also kind of talking to Marla. I'm trying to put my. So if you press down, it actually opens up, and it will make a wider stroke on the pen mark that you make. And if you hold it lightly, it'll make a finer mark, so you get more versatility out of them. And my bad, G pen. It's super cool. I love the way so like you hear how it scratches on the paper.
I did.
I love that quill pen sound like that.
My car markers, my pages. I need my
It's called pedal tone when you have the E, like the bass guitar E, going. The root note. Tool does that a ton.
Oh, really?
Yes, a lot of classical music uses that pedal tone. I'm so confused why you're watching my stream. I wanted to show
Marlo.
Marlo because Marlo's a big anime fan, and I was like, oh, you know what? Ayako is here. I'm going to say it different every time because I'm a redneck. So I wanted to show your channel to him because you have a shared passion. We won't make you look at yourself the whole time, though, because I'm sure that's getting weird. But anyways, there that is.
Okay, what's happening? Sorry.
See, exactly. You're confused in the past tense and the present tense.
Okay, with French bread.
You're confused in the past tense and the present. It's cool art, that's why. Thanks, Marlo.
We'll do a modified stream right now,
Yeah.
like this, so that they can see this chat, since they're one's on Twitch, one's on YouTube.
If y'all could post a link to the YouTube stream real quick, I'd be down to switch.
Hold on.
John in action.
My brain literally just, it shifted into Biden mode. I don't know how to do that. Hold on a minute. So here's our homie. We're talking about school. Don't talk to me. That's so sad. I feel every ounce of that pain. How do we get to our own live? Okay, there's our own live. I don't know how to do that. Hold on a minute. Oh gosh, I can't. Don't want to hear my own voice. So it's up to you. You can watch on Twitch, you can watch on YouTube.
Aiko's got school in the morning.
It's hard for me to.
I'll keep an eye on the chat if you want
I got
to
so many
make beats
buttons
for a little bit.
I got so many buttons to press. Bro, in school at 2, you're lucky. Mine ends at 4. I'm in tennis.
Who's at tennis? Yeah, when I was in high school, I played basketball, and during basketball season, we would go 8 a.m. to 2:50, and then basketball practice started at 4, and we would go 4 to 6 with basketball practice. And then I would come home, do homework. If I had a game that night, we wouldn't have practice, but we would pretty much just leave right after school anyways. And so it just felt like I was always at school. Now it just feels like I'm always at work. So no, it's actually not that bad for me. You know that, but
Yeah, we're good. Something I'm working on, I don't know what to do with. I don't really like it. Sounds like the music to Deep Rock Galactic.
dude, I don't know why, but it sounds like something Mac Miller would rap over.
Yeah. I don't even know what he sounds like. I'm not even going to try to rap right now. I don't know what to do with this. I'm stuck.
I'm stuck. Mom, can you come pick me up? I'm stuck.
Can you pick me up? I'm stuck.
I wonder.
What's that emoji trying to do? I don't know what that is.
Oh, Marlo's on YouTube now. Look at that.
Oh man, the world is healing.
Yo, look at that. I don't know if we mentioned, but Marlo's joining us all the way from the great country of Germany.
Yes, the motherland.
Deutschland. Right? Germany's Deutschland, right?
Look, they're complaining about the delay.
Yeah, it's like 15 seconds. He could probably have a conversation with himself by logging. Welcome to the delayed side. Guys, I'm not even mad. I'm glad you're both here.
Ooh, what a key.
All my markers are drying now because I got cheap ones. But it's okay.
We're worldwide, man. Unstoppable.
Worldwide.
It's 3 a.m. over here. Bro is insane. He's got 3 different flavors of Monster going.
Imported from the USA. They're imports over there.
They're import. You're right, dude. Wait a minute. They can see the chat now.
Yeah.
So I don't have to. I can go back to the other.
We can
view.
go back to the old school way of doing things. Look at that.
All right, there you go. They'd probably rather see
Let's
this
go.
because they could see each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they're chatting it up.
Lucky. 29th of August? Jeez. 29th of August. 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 See, they used to do that. Was it colleges used to do that around here, where they wouldn't start till the week of Labor Day, so you'd have that Monday off, and then you would start. But now they start the week before. I don't know. Wait. Yeah, I'm on summer break now. All I had besides water was a beer.
What kind?
What kind of beer did you have, Marlo? I used to do all-nighters, but now I can't. I can still, which I'm very happy about. Man, I mean, I can still... I just sleep through the whole day on the first day. I'd rather stay awake and draw on my assignments, one of my assignments.
Ooh, out of key. How do I trip on a cable while I'm sitting down?
That is
Figure
actually
that
an
out.
incredible skill.
Figure
Let's see
that
what they're all
out.
saying. 2 beers actually. 1 Radler, 50% Pilsner, 50% Sprite, and a white beer, less bitter, more fruity and sweet. Radlers, I think, I'm 90% certain that was invented in Germany, because all the Radlers that they make around here, if you'll notice, they put bicycles on the packaging. Whenever
No,
they
I
make-
didn't notice.
So they do that because Radlers were invented. There was a town where a bunch of people would go on this like bike trip all the time, and they would stop off for beers, but they would have the guy at the restaurant or brewery or pub, whatever it is, he would cut the beer with citrus soda so that it was lighter after they had raced their bikes all day. And so they really liked it, so they would come in and specifically get those. So that's why whenever you see a Radler beer, it usually has a bicycle in the packaging somehow, is because that's the history of why those were created. Fun fact, right?
I immediately forgot it.
It's fine. I don't even know what I just said. I made it all. No, I'm just kidding. I love when people do that where you're like, you get real deep in what they're saying, and they're like, and I made it all up. It's fiction. It's not true. Made it up. Let's see. We watched a weird movie. It was called Kung Pao, Enter the Fist. It was really interesting.
Perhaps a carbonated soda.
Also, Radler is
That's
a
a
word.
lot of nuts.
Radler is actually a word for people who ride their bikes. Interesting. I didn't know that, as well as the name of the beer. So that's why. Kung Pao, Enter the Fist. You watched that at school? Is that what she's saying?
No, there's no way.
I was gonna say, there's no way.
That's
they
her
watched
dad's
this.
fault. That was
Oh,
her dad's
that's
fault.
yeah. You're right. I totally forgot.
My best friend, who I've never met.
Kung Pao. Yeah. It was rather interesting, she said.
Have you ever seen it?
Dude, I've seen so many clips of it that I could almost tell you I've seen it and not necessarily be lying, but I have never sat down and watched that movie. Whoa, we got a new... Oh, yeah, we got a bot. Cheat viewers on streamboot.com. Remove the space. On Twitch, though, so you guys can't see it, so that's good. Watched it at home. There's no way they'd let me watch that in school. And you are right.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There is no way they'd let you watch that in school. That's why I was super confused.
My friend Josh, who plays guitar for Amur, Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza.
What a band name. I'll never not love that band name.
I played with him in When Knives Go Skyward. That's how I met Chad. That's also a good name. My favorite band name still is The Goddamn Rodeo or Nashville Suicide Mission. But he was streaming. He's still on right now. He's been going for 20 hours.
What?
20 hours.
What does he do for 20 hours?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not doing anything for 20 hours. Dude, our band practices used to be legendary.
I bet.
We would go out there and start practice 5, 6 p.m. I wouldn't get home till 4 in the morning sometimes.
Jeez.
And we would be playing the whole time. There was a storage facility out near, well, I'm not going to say that because it'll give away our exact geolocation, but it was 40 minutes from here west. And no air conditioning, no heating. And we'd play in you're supposed to store your equipment in there. We would be in there playing music. And I would be in a winter coat, hands freezing, playing guitar. Oh, it was crazy, dude. But that's when I was like, man, when I was 16, 17 years old, I was so good at guitar that all of these adults want to be in their band. It's a weird existence. So I had braces and stuff playing the most extreme. Let me see if I can find some When Knives Go Skyward to let you guys in on what that band was like. Braces, giant fuzzy hair. No, it's going to give me Tony Danza Tap Dance Extravaganza. Marlo's got a picture of, is that a dog? You got a poodle or something, bro? You know what? I'm going to share our old content with the chat, maybe. We'll see about that. Our old channel's still linked on here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 20 hours. My brain would give up on conversations by then. I can't even pay attention for 10 minutes. And I don't know what to talk about. Yeah, I mean, that's the God's honest truth. Josh is a different breed. Did Marlo? We lose Marlo? Oh, there he is. Yorkshire Terrier.
I used to go to school with that guy. That's a bad dad joke, too.
Okay, this is probably going to be really loud. Bear with me here. Ooh, this was the...
This was your first band?
Not my first band, but this is who I played with in Josh. Boy, these mixes are terrible. I wonder if the song I wrote's on here. Whoa!
Like us, I'd say. Yeah, it's better when you actually have people to talk to. Guys, we've been here. We're just in the future a little bit for you.
She Used Her Wings to Drown was the one song I
What a line! What?
It was the one song I contributed.
She used her wings to drown?
Yeah.
What a line, dude.
I didn't come up with that. Chad is the man. Chad is the man with that stuff. Yeah, it's not on here. Yeah, she used her wings to drown. It was a weird song, very weird song. It was based on a lot of triads. Yeah, no kidding. Thanks for showing up. Because, yeah, we've been doing this since February, and this is the most traction we've gotten. We also fairly, we just recently got a profile picture because of Marlo.
Yeah, Marlo was like, dude,
and
you guys are lucky I'm here. And
yeah, you got to put something on there. Yeah. And we don't promote this at all, which we should probably do. Let me see something here. We might take a trip down memory lane real quick.
Taking a trip down memory lane.
I might take us to the first YouTube video we ever made, brah.
Dude, that'll be wild.
Oh, no, I don't know if I want to go down here. Oh, my gosh.
Voluntarily on the weird end of YouTube?
Caveman. Was that the first one?
No.
Sam and Darla. Oh, Gator twins, bro. Oh, my gosh. Guy Wolf.
Ayako said, man, I got a haircut, and the person who cut my hair took off too much weight, and now my hair looks very square. I'm cooked. I don't want to go to school tomorrow. Dude, we got another bot! Congratulations! Oh, wait, that's just a restream. Also, another tip for the Twitch side, y'all gotta add channel points and something to redeem it for.
Okay.
R.I.P. Ayako.
Generally, if it has just making more final.
Yeah, when I was in high school, a lot of times I would try and do cool stuff with my hair, but my mom always insisted on cutting it, and she'd nick me, and then she would blame me for moving and then just buzz my hair. So I spent most of high school with like a buzz haircut until I started getting later in the.
Yeah, so I hit some of those lower notes. But yeah, so I kind of just jam it out. I like to have fun with my instrument, and that helps me when I get into the mode of actually creating and writing. So what you see me here is like auditioning different riffs, recording stuff, going into my DAW, my digital audio workstation, making sure my levels are right. It's behind us. Hold on, man. Presets that I use in this. So I have some stuff that's pre-baked, so my projects don't take me forever. It kind of comes in certain spots. That's what you see me messing with here. Just check my presets. Jam it out. Yeah. So sometimes the drumming gets out of hand. Said I don't have them. I went with it later. Okay. So let me back up here.
Marlo said, I, as a dude, used to have like butt long hair, I think.
Guy Wolf Part 4? Is this the end? I miss doing these, dude.
Dude, they were kind of goofy.
Boy, we worked so hard on this crap.
Yeah.
Everything that happens to them is things
Metamorphosis.
not as far as like video games.
Well, I was gonna see if we showed the characters you made. Is that in this one?
There you go.
Well, yeah, but where's you had the finished...
Those are my sketches.
Yeah, where's the finished character cards?
They're giving us, Marlo's giving us YouTube. I got a jellyfish haircut.
Oh, no.
That's such a funny visual, and I'm so sorry for you, but that did make me laugh because I feel like...
Would hella boosts views? I'm sorry, I'm halfway tuned out.
What did you say?
He said that hella boosts views. Was it your channel points?
Oh, no, YouTube Shorts, I think.
Okay. What are we standing in my yard for?
No idea.
Oh, that tree, that stupid tree was still there. This is my
yard. You cut
yard.
that down? I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, oh yeah, I cut that bitch down. This is my yard, guys. My backyard.
Am I standing in the L there? It's a metaphor for my
You are
life.
standing in the L there. That's my backyard,
It's
y'all.
a metaphor for my life.
There's a creek and there's a creek back here, and this is a pond thing. We got your character cards? There's one.
Oh. Let's see.
Did we not? I thought we had like where there was a main episode where it was all revealed.
It's a cool haircut. They just took too much weight off my hair. So it just feels weird probably more than anything. Like, it's not as thick and heavy.
Ooh, let's not click on YouTube anymore. You guys are about to find out my entire government name, and I'm not trying to get my identity stolen by a Yorkshire Terrier in Germany. It looks weird. You look like your anime profile picture. Yeah, I got this. Take this hat off, bro. Man, at a glance, that thing you're working on, she looks like an elf or something weird right now.
Yeah. Well, I try and do like quirky colors for the portraits like I do when I draw them on my iPad. But I don't know. It's not working the same all the time. She kind of, I don't know. I don't know if I did a very good job on this one because she doesn't look like Tate McRae.
No, it doesn't anymore. I'm going to hate to say that to you.
No, that's fine. I think it's her eyes, but I don't know what I did wrong. But once I ink it, man, that means I ran with it and I shouldn't have.
That's amazing.
This looks like this is Tate McCree. Oh, maybe I'll try it again. I don't know. No, probably not.
Oh, let's re-up the Zen.
Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Fully hair, but got snipped off. Something growling? Is that one of your bands? Is that Chad?
Yeah, this is us playing in Germany. This is us playing in Germany, Marlo. Yeah, dude. Memory lane. Yeah, we were in Germany, in Cologne. That's when I was telling you, Aiko, that was the trip where we went to the cathedral. That was what you all were just witnessing there with my hair that looked like the shape of a mushroom.
Dude, something big just happened in Germany, some esports event.
Shut up.
Sorry.
No, both of them probably know about that.
What, Marlo, what esports event just happened in Germany by you? Yeah, it's on my Discord. though I'll probably be a lot less now that I have school. All right, I joined it. R.I.P. Taking any art classes, Ayako? Marlo said he has no clue what esports event was. Man, it sucks. Because I also don't know. And
I'll look it up.
And I brought it up.
Oh, Lord. What is this with this guy's album art? Not safe for life.
No art classes. Last year ruined it for me.
Oh, yeah. That was the stream I was in. She was...
What happened?
Okay, so, like, she can probably explain it. Some, like, watercolor was one of the main things I remember where her teacher was having her set up the background color first before even telling them what the piece was. And that offended her down to her bone marrow.
I wonder what their purpose of that was.
I think she also wonders what the purpose of that was.
Because, okay, so before she replies and explains this so that I know what's happened, I know that, like, when you're using paint, especially oil paint, you paint a somewhat translucent base of a background color so that whenever, bro, I hate watercolor and we used it every dang day.
I told you, bro. I knew that was going to bring it back.
Ayako, I used watercolor before. I was not good at it, but what I found something cool that I could do with it, and I would do it all the time just because it's fun. If you use watercolor, and while you have it all built up and it's like watery on the page, or you can even do this first and then apply the watercolor, and it works too. Table salt will disperse the pigments and make it look like almost like lightning, like little bits of it, like the way that if you sprinkle table salt down on top of your wet watercolor, it disperses the pigment really cool. I actually I designed a tattoo for a guy because he wanted a Tree of Life tattoo. And I was like, what do you think the Tree of Life looks like? And he goes, that's what you're for. And I was like, okay. So I made a tree that just hovered.
In my backyard.
It was literally a tree that just was hovering in air and had like all these crazy roots and stuff on it. And I made the tree like leaves, like a silhouette essentially for a tattoo. And I used watercolor and I put the salt in it so that it dispersed. And then I put little white dots all in it and made it look like a galaxy. It was actually kind of neat.
Did he
10
get
out of 10 rage bait. Watercolor isn't even that bad. I like it a little, but not for using it for backgrounds. I've done the salt thing. You can do something cool with hand sanitizer. Yeah, because the alcohol in the hand sanitizer. How did you come up with it? Oh yeah, my painting needs some salt. Doesn't taste good. Marlo, I'm not going to lie to you. I do eat my paintings.
He does.
No, I honestly don't even know. I feel like somebody said something about it. Dude, where did I learn this? Because I learned this before I had a smartphone. So I don't know if I literally just saw it on YouTube or somebody told it to me. Sometimes you just make mistakes and then you see something and you're like, okay, that's cool though. Wet media is tricky, like watercolors and like wet ink and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like this,
the tattoo artist said that's how he learned how to tattoo.
Really?
Yeah, he got really good with watercolor, and then it translated really well to doing tattoos.
Interesting.
Yep. He's pretty good too. Except I don't get tattoos.
I've only got the one.
I would rather buy
It's a Lord of the Rings
AR-15s.
The art teacher would yep and yep and yep. Yap. Sorry. I'm blind, Ayako. I'm going to get a little closer to read that. The art teacher would yap and yap and yap. I couldn't even get the dang assignment rules until half the class was wasted. Bro's voice drove me insane, and his art made me cry a little inside.
You sound like this.
Marlo said 20 out of 10 rage bait.
What, was he like nasally?
Or was he like real monotone?
Dude, I had a music professor, and he wasn't annoying, but I had a music professor, and he sounded exactly like the guy on South Park that goes, okay.
Okay.
He would do that. He would be like, okay, after everything he said.
Okay.
Marlo, all right, I'm going to go get some sleep, though. I'm really tired. Good night, y'all.
All right,
hey,
man.
Marlo, thanks for stopping by. It was a pleasure to chat with you.
You made a new friend.
Made a new
anime
friend.
artist. Go show some love next stream.
Yep.
We'll hang out with Rambo's #1 fan.
She's got a Rambo tattoo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on her neck. No, I'm just kidding.
Bye-bye, Marlo, Aiko says.
So the stream I watched of Aiko, she had mentioned something pretty cool. She got to do comic book panels for a friend of her dad's, does a comic book.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. A friend of your dad's or somebody your dad knew, and he has a comic book company. Was his name Ray, by chance? I think the guy's name is Raymond, and he does a comic book thing around here. He's an interesting cat.
Wait, no. Wait, no. I don't know what that means.
Ray makes money primarily, I think, from the horror syndicate.
I did speed skating, and my coach did comics.
That's what it was. Okay, speed skating and the coach did comics. His name wasn't Ray, was it?
And no, his name wasn't Ray.
Okay. All right.
My philosophy professor in college was named Ray Dar.
That's incredible.
The best thing about him is he was a redneck. Like he was from Greenville. He would show up and he always had dirt on his jeans because he was working in his garden. And he talked like this. So he'd be like, we're going to talk today about Aristotelian logic. And he's like, this is amazing. This is my favorite thing ever.
That's incredible. I couldn't find any esports Germany thing even before Marlo left there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw something where a bunch of people had gone to Germany.
Yeah, I don't see nothing on here.
Boy, I got tired all of a sudden, bro.
Oh, no.
2 late evenings. And now another one, third one. I didn't need to do leg day, and I did not do leg day. His name was not Ray.
And no, his name is not Ray.
His name is not Ray. It's the first time I played guitar since 2 streams ago.
I was just say, it's been a hot minute since you jumped on.
And I got no time lately. We just got another $285,000 contract at work. Just when it looked like things were going to calm down. I don't think that's going to be a possibility. It's a lot of money going out, man.
It is a lot of money.
Well, the thing is, we have to pay for. I have to pay for it. Well, not me personally, but
Yeah.
I have to pay for that labor, that material, employee benefits. I got to pay all that stuff out, and we don't. We won't get paid. We start the job, takes a couple months to do, then it takes 60 days probably to get money. It's a lot of money. It's almost $300,000 to get tied up that you don't like. It's like you're giving somebody a no interest loan.
Yeesh.
I know. It's hard out there.
Yeah, they were talking about something at work today where they were like, they had an order, and I didn't know anything what they were talking about. It was like so many million units of product that they had sitting in a warehouse that they never agreed to the terms on, and they had with the customer, but they had produced it. And then she said that they actualized the revenue, and I don't know what that means. And everybody was like, oh. And I was like, I just sat there and just kind of like.
I don't even know what that means, to be honest with you.
I need to buy more books. I still need books of Vagabond I gotta finish. I went to go buy that the other day after the first one. After the gym, I went to go buy it from the bookstore. Because you can get those like in Vinland Saga and Vagabond and like Berserk. They have all these like deluxe editions at Books A Million by us. And they're like these leatherback ones that are like really cool. And I wanted to go get the Vagabond one. But I didn't realize that the bookstore closed at 8, and I got there at like 8:02, and so I meant to go back, and I still haven't made it back in. So I really, really do intend to get that. I want to start reading that desperately. No, I know. Vagabond is so good. I'm in love. Yes. So that's the cool thing about manga too, that I think a lot of that, when they do just the black and white, like they keep a lot of actual Japanese historical tradition in how they did their ink paintings. And so like it's cool to see such an ancient technique still culturally relevant in that society. It's super awesome to me. Like Ayako. There is a tattoo artist based in Indianapolis, Indiana, and he duplicates manga tattoos and anime tattoos, but he duplicates them in like black and white for people on their tattoos perfectly. Sorry, I was trying to say something and read it at the same.
What's his name?
Dude, okay, look up Grand Line Tattoo, because he named his tattoo place. He got popular off of Instagram, and then he used the popularity to open his own tattoo place, and he called it the Grand Line because that's a big One Piece thing. Vagabond and Gachikuta has super amazing art. What's Gachikuta? I don't know what that is. Is that that new anime that they just released on Crunch? Yeah, dude, look at this guy's tattoos. They're so good. Low key, like, I would love to get tattooed by him, but I almost want to see how he would do a Gustave Doré print sort of tattoo, because I feel like he would translate that. The Grand Line, what a hype name! Yes, see? Yeah, that's based off
him
of
here?
Yep, that's him right there. He's done house calls for like NFL players.
Look at that shirt, dude. Me and him look like we get along.
What's that shirt?
I think it's.
Dang, those are good. Yeah, I love his stuff. He did a tattoo of Levi from.
I got cut off.
Yeah. He did a tattoo of Levi from Attack on Titan, and it looks so cool. It's from when he had like the blood all over his face and he was going after the Beast Titan. It looked dope. Sounds fire, yeah. What's Gachikuta about? There's been like a Crunchyroll show, and I can't remember what it's called, about some guy that lives up on this thing called the Sphere, and then he gets banished into this trash world. And I've been watching that, and so far it's okay. I don't know anything about it though, but it's called Gachi something, but maybe that is Gachi Akuda. Hi. We got a special guest on the show tonight.
What is that? Is that you? Who's that? Is that Kyle?
Hi. She was smiling at me for like 2 seconds when I looked over. Sounds fire. It's about a kid who lives on the... Oh, you took my word. So, okay, so that started off as a manga, I'm guessing, that I haven't heard of. Or RU's talking. That art style is really cool for the manga.
You got a baby?
Yeah, they get the ability by taking care of objects. Yeah, what do they call them?
Can I have a kiss?
Something objects. That show, such a cute kid. Hi.
Say hi. You say something?
She sees lights.
Oh, what is that? Is that Dad's weird stuff? No? Okay. We don't have long here before this.
Before. Oh.
Say hi.
I don't think I've ever actually heard her voice.
She hasn't said anything to you before?
Never. She's always that quiet when I'm down here.
What do you hear? That's what she touches her ears. That's what she hears. What do you hear?
Aww.
What is that thing, huh? You don't know what that does, do you? It's not a button.
Is she pushing it?
She's trying to. It's not a button. Look. You talking it. Hello. Hello. You talking to it. Hello. It's not a button. That probably hurts. Ears. Hold on. Let's not do that anymore.
What's she do?
We're pushing on the mic. It probably doesn't sound cool. Yeah, see, the person thinks you're cute. You really want this thing, huh? Don't push. No. Talk. Look. Hello, I am a person. I'm digging in it.
Oh. My ears are fine, she said.
Okay.
You did great.
Said hi. Look at this. Now what? Okay, hold on. Oh, there we go. Found the mute button.
Ooh. Actually, rather quiet. Sounds just like muffling. Big yawn.
It thinks it's a button. She's gonna absolutely have a meltdown as soon as I take this thing away from her.
Is that how she vibes whenever she's...
Yeah. You wanna walk around? Oh, you want that back, don't you?
There it is.
Okay, you gotta
Dad knows.
We'll go back upstairs. You hear your sisters. You wanna go see them? Okay. I'm sorry, I killed the vibe.
I think you should read or watch Tacopi's, I'm probably saying it horribly wrong, but that's how I read it. Original Sin. It's so good. Reading it made me cry and watching it. I feel like I literally saw that on like my recommended on Crunchyroll, something Original Sin. What's it about?
Josh is still live.
Streaming?
Yes.
This is terrible what I'm doing. All right, I gotta read this. It's new on Crunchyroll, so that's why it wasn't on my recommended so much as it was probably on the main page. It's about an octopus alien that tries to help this girl be happy, but fails miserably. Kinda. That sounds super sad. I'm gonna watch it. The anime is really good, animating a specific scene. Let me read this like an adult because like the anime is really good at animating a specific scene. It was honestly kind of scary.
Yeah.
I will watch it. Dude, one of the, I think low-key, like, a lot of people don't consider this anime, but I will always consider it anime, is Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Is it not anime?
Dude, so there's a debate among like the anime culture that it's not an anime because it was actually animated in the United States and not in Japan, and that they say that stuff has to be animated in Japan in order to be
So then what is it when we do it?
a cartoon, I guess.
How lame.
Yeah.
Let's come up with a different word.
Well, I just say we take that and just be like, yeah, no, we do anime too. It's not technically an anime. It is technically an anime.
Got a purist here.
Yep.
Fan of pizza.
But the, I think one of the most well animated and slightly terrifying scenes from that show was when he goes into the spirit world at the end of the first season and he meets Ko, the face stealer. So in this show, the spirit world, you never saw any scenes or anything?
I don't watch anything.
So Aang is he's like 12 years old because I won't get into that. He's 12 years old and he's an elemental bender that is supposed to be able to bend all four elements, though he only knows the one currently, and he's learning at the end of this first season how to do water. Something happens and he has to go travel to the spirit world. I'm cutting off a lot of the unnecessary details that I don't think will be helpful. He has to go to the spirit world. Now the spirit world is all these like it's Japanese like folklore. So they're all very odd creatures, you know what I mean? They're like animal-human hybrids that act very funny, almost like kabuki theater sort of stuff. And he has to go obtain information from this thing called Ko, the face stealer, which is essentially this ginormous centipede that has where its face is, it can change its faces. And what it does is if you make any sort of expression on your face, it'll steal your face. And so he has to go talk to it and remain completely emotionless and stoic the whole time. And it's trying to rile him up and scare him and do all this stuff. And it's a super creepy scene. And he's got to sit there the whole time and talk to it without making any expression on his face. Otherwise, it'll steal his face. And it's literally, it's just out of nowhere. Like that, up until that point, that show's been pretty much wholesome, childish fun with some like deep, lessons and stuff like that. And then you get to that part and it's actually kind of terrifying. Ayako says, yeah, that was so cool. Yeah, that scene, that's dope. I don't know if I said this or not, but I thought it, so I'm going to say it again. And if I'm repeating myself, just disregard it. But the Gachikua show, I still don't know how to say it because I didn't really read it that hard, like the title. I was like, oh, okay, and I hit play because I know what it looks like. That style reminds me so much of the game Borderlands. I haven't said that yet. I also don't know what Borderlands is. Borderlands is it 3? Is it trilogy at this point?
I think the fourth one's getting ready to come out.
They're gonna do a fourth one? I didn't even
I think
realize
it's
that.
getting ready to come out.
Well, no, you're not. You're messing with. I don't want to mess with that right now. But, Ayako, look up Borderlands like gameplay. And it's basically a post-apocalyptic sort of wasteland, almost like Fallout, but it's super stylized and junk-based, like very junky, so that it reminds me a ton of the show. Interesting. I can see the similarities. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a ripoff or anything like that. I'm just saying that it reminds me of it, just to be clear, because I know, especially you as a fellow artist, will also understand that people accuse things of ripping things off a lot of the time, and that's not necessarily happening. I'm just acknowledging the similarities in style. I appreciate them both. In no way was I meant anything disrespectful by saying it reminded me. This is how you remind me. Wow, now, 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 now. I know what you meant. Thank you.
This is raw creatine residue.
Woo doo doo. Now I'm at the end of that drawing. I'm just stale. I don't know what to do. What are you drawing lately, Ayako? Fun fact, in Japanese, cute is, and then she wrote it in Japanese, and then said kawaii, but scary is kowai. Very small difference. Oh, I haven't been drawing anything. I've gone into depression thinking about school. Dude, we were just talking about that last week, how like some of my best creative ideas probably come when I'm in low points in life, but when I actually execute them, I feel like I can't do that in a low point. You know what I mean?
Best ideas.
The best ideas, the most poetic. Like the way that I view the world is more poetic when I'm at low points. But whenever, like, actually executing a drawing or like doing something, didn't mean to send it in separate parts. It's fine.
I like to get violent, and then that's when my best music happens. I'm a violent person, though.
I don't know, where I get is like that almost zen place where like you're sad, but you're not like mopey, you know? You're just kind of like low key, like Eeyore sort of deal, where you're just kind of like, all right, you know?
Never alone.
Plant some bush. Let's see.
It must be your skin.
I also forgot to do my summer reading, so I had to do that today. I had to read Animal Farm and Julius Caesar for most of my time. I had to fill out some papers. Ugh. Honestly, those two things, I don't know if you have Spotify, but those two things might be on Spotify audiobooks. They have a ton of stuff. You could just listen to it while you draw. And then you kind of kill two birds with one stone. I do that a lot. Glycerine.
Books on tape, man. Animal Farm. Do you have to do 1984 yet, or is that coming?
Yeah, I've listened to it on YouTube. Yeah. Must be your skin. I'm sinking in. Dude, I wonder if I could draw Aang from memory without looking at it.
the days go by, glycerine. $6 hours to read both books? Gosh. Don't miss that life.
Dude, I can't draw Hank from memory. I don't remember what he looks like.
I'm having severe ADD. I forgot what I was doing for split. I feel like I even forgot we were online for a
That's
second.
hilarious.
You gotta go to bed soon, homie. You gotta go to school tomorrow. Uh-oh, Colin's texting me.
Uh-oh. It's like 5 hours of my day. 6 hours of my... Yeah, that's rough. I feel like whenever they force me to read stuff like that too, like I never got out of it what they wanted me to get out of it. And it wasn't until like college when I read something that was like optional and then I heard somebody talk about it in a deep way that it kind of clicked my brain into that mode. And so like then all of a sudden I was super into doing that. But like when I was in high school, it was like they wanted me to do it and they wanted me to read the most boring stuff. Oh yeah, I was snooping on some of y'all's past videos and saw you were drawing some majestic hands. They were so pretty. Thank you.
Oh, snooping on the last videos.
Yeah.
Oh. I forgive for whatever inappropriate things I might have said.
Let's see. There's this. I've been practicing because like my structures, like my facial structures and stuff like that, are getting kind of like out of whack, and so I need to get back to my roots, sort of, so to speak. So I can make all my features look less wonky. Yeah, there's a hand. That was the first week I did a hand. There's the second week. I think I do these multiple times. Yep, and I did that one again. Put little notes like, looks good, but you know, I need more mid-tones because it was kind of flat. And I did this one. That one. Did that one again. This is probably the best one I did. And honestly, it was the last one I did too. And, no, it wasn't the last one. No. Started drawing her and then she looked scary, so I quit. Messed that one up. Then I did that. Moved on to doing wet media.
That's his girlfriend.
No. And then just finished up old Take My Cry My Eyes Out. And now I was doing nothing. What'd she say? I saw it pop up. Oh yeah, I was snooping on some of y'all's. Oh yeah, I love drawing hands. It's so fun to see others draw some. Hands are so tricky to me. That's why, like, I constantly have to practice the structures, like where you start off and you're like, okay, like, there's the way the pad of the hand looks, and you're like, okay, well, then you got like that, and you know, my thumb tends to go up and around. The knuckles right now are like that. So then I'll draw like little measuring lines of the angles between must be your strength. I draw them a lot when I'm bored. Most of my school assignments had hands on them. Got any tips? it's one of those deals where like I know all the like techniques and rules and things like that, but then just like when you're doing it, it just doesn't seem like it's that easy, or I'm not super patient when I do it, I guess.
I've always been told the hands are difficult.
Well, they're super difficult too when you have them in like perspective.
It's for you not
Always found it easy to draw hands. You are a saint. Tip: look at your own hand. I don't know. That sounds sassy, Ayako.
What if you don't have hands? What if you don't have?
Usually when I'm just looking. Yeah, no, drawing. That's the thing, is like when I was in college, they stressed drawing from observation, and so that's what was funny, is because I would always draw my hands or whatever, and then my professor would complain that all the hands that I drew would look too masculine because I have like real square sort of hands. And I'm like, I'm drawing my hands, dude. That's all you told us to draw from observation. Can't really give you advice. That's fine. I can't draw besides. Well, I can't. Dude, I can't read tonight. Like I think my contacts are drying out. I can't really give you advice if I can't draw beside you or show you somehow. No, I get that. I didn't know if you had any tips up your sleeve.
Your dad's like some kind of black belt in graphic art,
Oh, really?
graphic design. Yeah. He traveled to Shaolin to learn the ways of the drunken graphic designer. The only thing he just does variations of Rambo.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like a Bigfoot Rambo. He has a Terminator Rambo.
Shrimp scampi, shrimp gumbo.
No, she was talking about the Bigfoot that he drew for no reason.
Oh,
Some kind of woodshed project he had going on. The most epic Bigfoot in the world. That thing ever see the light of day? Man, you can tell I just
wiped out.
downshifted.
Yeah. I'm getting kind of.
We ain't got much left in us. But we do enjoy hanging out. It's only 9:10.
Not weird.
But I got to get up at 5 in the morning.
Yeah. It was amazing.
See? I told you. The Bigfoot was amazing.
He was like, I drew this all from memory. What the heck? That's awesome. Draw this memory of my encounter with a squatch.
Yeah, we're going to get him over here. He's our friend now. He just doesn't realize it.
Yeah.
We stole her dad.
What the heck?
Oh, that might have been the Rambo variations. I don't know. Who knows? With the chat being so delayed. I wish YouTube wasn't like that. It would make this a little bit easier to deal.
Yeah. Bottom.
I need to get back to making my metal cover of Tate.
You do.
There's another comment there, brother.
Whoa! He also had an amazing drawing of a statue with a rose, and it was beautiful and so nicely shaded.
That's what always amazes me as a non-visual artist, is the use of light. The talent of using light. And I feel like it just really makes or breaks the artistic piece, in my opinion, from the layman's perspective. It's if you can capture that, the shading, the shadows, the light, drawing your painting around the source of light the right way,
Oh, yeah.
is, to me, really, really cool looking. I mean, it just really makes it look. I know what I'll do. This is halfway entertaining.
What's halfway entertaining?
I'm going to show our dear viewer, our dearest viewer, where I'm going to show them.
He also had an amazing, and he had this one drawing. It was of Spider-Man on a tombstone. He drew it twice. The send button is killing me. I keep pressing it on accident.
Spider-Man on a tombstone? That sounds kind of cool.
Spider-Man on a tombstone. I wonder if it's from I think I know what she's talking about. And there was a comic cover where he was like that.
So when I was telling you that story in your chat, and I showed you the video earlier where my band playing in Germany, this is where we stayed. And we would walk down here to go get breakfast at this place where this person's in here. Hungry? Drew it twice identical? That's incredible. This McDonald's is crazy because when you walk inside this McDonald's, I don't know if you can see it on here. It is nothing like an American McDonald's. They had like bins of fresh fruit when you walked in the door. Yeah. Which is wild, but this is like right where we stayed. And so like, there you go.
That's so cool.
I know. We stayed right there and we would walk down here and hang out at this thing most of the time. There's that cathedral. The Cologne Cathedral. And you, like I told you in your chat, it's black like this because the whole city around here got bombed and was burning. And they said not to bomb this, so they didn't hit it, which was a miracle, by the way. I mean, yeah, fresh fruit is actually healthier than us at 100%. Yeah, we were so close. It was incredible. We hung out at this a lot. I have pictures somewhere of the inside of this. I don't feel like digging up right now. But that's why it looks like Dracula lives in this thing. It's a miracle they didn't hit it with a bomb. A miracle. Let me see if I can take you to where the venue was. Where do we go? We walked there, I think. I think this is it here. No. I'm taking you somewhere weird here. Saw a naked guy on the shore of this river. Don't know what the heck that was all about. Yeah, this is that cathedral. Look at the inside of it. Beautiful. Oh, here you go. Across this bridge and over in this area over here is where that venue was. That bridge was destroyed in World War II. There's that cathedral with the, what if they got the picture of the pipe organ? Yeah, there's a better picture of that bridge. Down somewhere around in here. Down here was the naked guy. I was scarred for life. Yeah, your dad seems cool. You're lucky to have a cool dad. Not everybody has cool parents. It's something that took me a long time to learn how stinking cool my parents were, and then growing up and realizing not everybody gets cool parents. You're pretty lucky. He knows architect too. I'm telling you, man, this guy would like... I'd be friends with him. You're lucky. That's awesome. I had cool parents too. It's rare. Don't take it for granted, and remember to tell them every day before it's too late how much you like them. Wish I had a picture of the pipe organ in this place. It was 90 feet tall, which is unfathomable. Good. That's good. Good for you. He's well aware of the fact that his daughter is his number one fan. As God intended.
This is terrible.
Is it the angle that it's sitting at too? Makes it look a little...
No, I just suck, dude.
It looks better up close. See, I can see the eyelids.
Oh, yeah.
Over here on the stream, it's kind of...
Wonky?
Yeah, it's the perspective, I think, kind of loses some of your detail. It's hard for us to figure out how to do this and show everybody. You want to talk about your cool piece idea? Are you saving that in your
The what?
your cool piece, your epic piece, or do you want to save that in
Oh,
yourself?
talk about the one that I thought I told you last week.
Did you talk about it last week?
Oh, you're talking about the one that I texted you about today.
With the dual concept, is that something you don't want to?
I want to workshop that one a little bit before I spitball it live, but
Okay, that's
don't
why I
know.
wanted to make sure. Just
Yeah.
because the concept was so cool, I didn't know if you wanted to
yeah.
share
No.
the overall concept with a fellow artist. But I'm sorry, I shouldn't.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm not trying to be like "Ugh," about it, but just because I don't even know. I don't even think I fully did a great job of explaining to you what's in my head when I was texting you earlier.
Oh man, could you imagine going to have to go to school tomorrow?
Yeah, it would suck.
Is it better though than going to work? Yeah, because you get paid at work.
And here's the deal. At work, especially now that I have like a corporate job, I can get up and leave my desk at any point. I choose when I get lunch. So like, yes, I only technically get a certain amount, but I can, like, I only get a half hour unpaid lunch, So I can be like, you know what, today's lunch is at 10 o'clock. And they're also cool too, so I can leave and go get lunch. Gotta mention school like that. Sorry, Aiko.
Ugh, that was my bad. I'm a piece of human waste.
I will tell you that when I was in college and my brother was still in high school, he would go back to school like 2 weeks before me. And I only did this like 2 years, two or 3 years, because he was that far behind me. But when I was in college and he would have to go back to school, he'd be all bummed out about it. And I would just hook up and play. It was a song by Theory of a Dead Man called The End of the Summer. And it was the end of the summer. And it's like super sad and emotional song. It's the end of it all. And I would just play it over and over and he'd get mad. I got school, work, and tennis. Too much stuff. You like tennis though?
Tennis.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I used to play with my uncle.
Do you go to a pretty big school? You don't have to tell me where. You just tell me if it's a big school or not.
No, we're not trying to get
We're
that
not
kind
trying
of
to be that,
information out of
yeah.
people. I want to be looking at your... You saw Marlowe's school. He showed us his school.
Yeah.
It's big, I guess.
Big.
How big was your school?
I graduated, there was me and 3 other people. in my graduating class.
Where'd you go to school? On like the frontier?
Yes, actually, the wagon ride was half the problem of getting there.
He had to get
Every now
tires
and-
for his wagon.
Yeah.
Kyle had
I missed a whole semester when that bear attacked.
I think there was only several hundred kids in my graduating. I don't even know. I was technically homeschooled my entire tenure. I only went to high school briefly. I was homeschooled otherwise. Didn't go to grade school. Taught myself. Pretty much. When I tell people that blows their mind. I didn't start formal school until I was about 10. And my mom just wrote down the lesson plan and said, here you go. And then I just would read the stuff myself and just teach myself. Super unique.
Tennis is fun sometimes. I tend to get a bit mean to myself, though, and get sad sometimes. Yeah, you got to be easier on yourself. But I understand being kind of hard on yourself because I'm really mean to myself. Like, my self-talk is not very wholesome. I've been getting better at it, though.
Well, you know what? So since both of you are doing that, I'll take it the different direction just to do that. If you don't push yourself, though,
Right.
you know? So there's a healthy way to hit that gas pedal. See, I'm too critical. I talked very briefly about this in her stream. A little too critical on my own art, but I think that's very common. The only positive one. It depends. It depends on what we're talking about. If we're talking about Indian people, no, I'm kidding, buddy. I'm kidding, buddy. That's what the guy at the store always says. Hey, buddy. Hey, what's up, man? I kid. Do you like Indian food?
Dude, who was I just talking about that with the other day? After we went and came back from Memphis,
Yeah.
was that an Indian buffet we went to?
Yeah, it was, boy.
Is that still there?
Ah,
That place was so good.
probably. I don't remember.
I think that being mean to myself is healthy. If I hate something that I do, then it means I should fix it.
Exactly. And mediocrity is just BS. But then you can make yourself hate your stuff, though. Like you talked on your stream, the one I was in, like you can get to hate your own art if you're too hard on it, though. There's this just perfect road, like, that's the wrong thing to say. There's like this line there that's difficult to not cross.
My problem too is, like, for instance, with this right now. It doesn't look terrible if it's just a portrait of some girl. It was a specific woman that I was trying to draw, and I didn't do it well.
Why don't you get that a little bit closer to the camera? Really get some definition get in there for the viewer. You can maybe take it off pick your sketch pad up off the easel and move it closer to the camera. The only thing it's going to do is mess with the exposure briefly.
How's that look? You see it? Yeah, it's still at a funny angle.
And now it's dark.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me help you out.
Looks nice. Yeah, that's the other thing that you have to take into consideration that I don't often take into consideration is drawing on an angle versus a flat surface and how that skews. Let's see.
That's true. No comparison. She doesn't know what your reference material is.
There you go.
So there's no comparison.
My art isn't what I want it to be at, so I don't like it. It looks nice. I don't really know who it's supposed to be, so I can't really compare. And that's why it's bad, because you should have known. No.
I don't even know if she knows who Tate McRae is.
I know, it's fun. I just thought that was funny. It's like, I used to do that too, like, whenever I would draw stuff, and people would be like, I'd be like, oh, it's supposed to be so-and-so or whatever. And they're like, oh, well, it looks fine. I didn't know it was that person. I'd be like, yeah, but if I did it right, you would have known. I don't know famous people. Me either. Here's the deal. This is where, like, I'm not going to lie to you. I do like some of her songs. Most of the stuff I like of hers is, like, her earlier stuff. It's kind of sad music. I can't even remember the names of all my favorite actors. I don't know why I do. So I don't judge you for not remembering it. John doesn't ever watch any movies either. So like whenever
quit watching movies.
You weirdly do know actors though, but you know weird actors.
I do know weird actors.
You'll be like, oh, and then you'll name this guy. And I'm like, who are you talking about? And you're like, oh, that guy that was like a side character in a 90s film. I'm like, okay.
I got out of movies in the early 2000s. Before this person was even born.
What's your favorite movie, Ayako?
Rambo, dude.
Yeah, I remember that. She watched those, but did she say that was her favorite movie?
That's what I say it is, okay?
Oh, okay, yes. So we talked about Tombstone, and we talked about
Tombstone. You tell him I'm coming and hell's coming with me.
Rambo, that is.
It is the favorite movie, dude. John Rambo. He just wanted to be left alone, man. He wasn't doing anything.
It's not over. It's never over.
Notice his name's John, for the record. All the cool characters in movies.
The only character with my name is Kyle Reese.
Dope character. Again, I will go on record. Terminator 2, best action movie ever made. Terminator 1, best Terminator movie ever made. Because the Terminator being scary, like it's a horror element, it was just
Monty Python and the Holy Grail, yeah.
peak Monty Python. I fought in your general direction.
Dude, you know what movie I was telling? People were talking about underrated movies, and I always bring this one up. I think that Reign of Fire is criminally underrated.
Bro.
Not that I don't think in its time when it came out, people didn't like it, or that
it got slept on, though.
Too many people don't know about it.
It got slept on, man. So did the 13th Warrior with Antonio Banderas.
Yeah. The Reign of Fire has amazing actors in it. It's an amazing cast.
Knockout crew.
I still think that the CG, for being an early 2000s movie, the CG on the dragon looks competitive with stuff they put out today.
I agree. Criminally slept on. Mm-hmm. And the 13th Warrior. I stand by that one, too. That's a cool movie, too.
I also hate the majority of new movies. I shouldn't be able to guess the endings from the very beginning.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I quit watching movies. Who said that? Aiko? Mm-hmm. See, that's why I quit watching movies. I wholeheartedly agreed. I had seen the same movie 15 times, and I go, this is what's going to happen. And everybody would be like, it's only 20 minutes in. And then 90 minutes later, the exact thing would happen. And I said, why did I watch this 3-hour movie with you that's the same thing that I saw 15 times since the year 2006?
So something that I think that falls onto, like, I've ranted to you about this ad nauseum, but I'm going to rant to Ayako about it, is, so when I started making art and started actually, like, putting meaning in art and stuff like that they wanted me to in college, I started getting really heavy-handed because I was afraid people wouldn't know what I was saying or understand what I was saying in it, so I would get really heavy-handed with it. But what Hollywood does is they get heavy-handed with it because they don't think the average person's smart enough to like their movies. So they dumb down the plots and they dumb down all that kind of stuff. And so, like, for instance, I was watching Reacher on Amazon Prime. It had been recommended to me. It was not bad. It was kind of cool. But, like, you hit points in it where it's like, okay, he's walking around this corner and you see a door close for like, it's just a weird shot. And you see a door close in the kitchen and there's just a randomly placed knife holder on the counter. And I'm like, okay, well, he's about to get stabbed. And he did. And it's like, they don't trust that you know he's going into a kitchen and there could be knives in there. You know what I mean? They have to show you the knife, prepare you so that you know. And it's like, why don't you surprise me? Why don't you? That's why I like the Sherlock Holmes that aired on the BBC, because that show actually was so complicated at times it tricked me. That movie, I think I watched the trailer and I was like, man, I don't think I can do it.
This is one of the weirdest. They're
the people making my generation stupid.
Oh, that's sad. This, Aiko, is a movie I do not recommend that you watch. This is the weirdest movie I have ever seen in my entire life. We probably need to quit looking at this. It gets incredibly violent. Valhalla Rising. It is one of the weirdest movies I have ever seen in my entire life. When I got done watching that movie, I sat there looking at the black TV for like 3 minutes. It's one of the most disturbing films I have ever seen. The main character doesn't say a single line. He has no speaking words. You can take all the dialogue in that movie, and if you mashed it together, it would maybe be 15 minutes. That's it. It's violent. It's creepy. That's such a messed up movie. It's mega violent. Mega violent. They essentially capture that guy. He's like some kind of Norse blood sport guy. You don't even really know who he is, and he's got his eye torn out. His eye's missing. It's a nasty looking scar on his face.
Violence?
He's got a nasty scar on his face where you could tell his eye was removed in not a pleasant way.
Can you see me? Oh, nice.
You could tell his eye was removed in not a pleasant way.
Yeah.
And he doesn't say a single word, and they have him chained up. And the very first scene in the movie that you see him with, he just basically rips these two guys' guts out with his hands in just a fight in the mud with these people betting on him. And I don't remember how he gets freed from this situation, but he doesn't free himself. It's like, why do they even have him captured? He clearly can kill all these guys. And then they kind of rope him into not by his he protects a little boy. For some reason he wants to protect this little boy. And it gets so weird. I don't even know.
Thanks for telling me. I'm asked to watch it.
No. Don't.
I'm not gonna lie, Ayako, he told me about a lot of stuff in this movie and I didn't watch it.
No, don't. Don't do it.
It absolutely sounds amazing, my kind of movie. Look what you did.
I'm not gonna. No, there's no way your dad's gonna let you watch that. It's rough.
Side note, a fun little thing about what you're talking about, how you said you can tell his eye was ripped out in a non-pleasant way.
Yeah.
That's something that goes into what she's talking about too, is how they don't trust the imagination of their audience anymore.
Yes, exactly.
So
Your
that's
imagination is not respected.
Yeah, that's a big part of fantasy, and like a big part of J.R.R. Tolkien did this kind of stuff, is he would say things about creatures or ambiguous, like they were in the deep parts of the world where these sort of things roamed, and you're like, what are those things? And he never speaks of them again.
He never talk about them.
He never speaks of them again. He
Nobody
doesn't tell
got
you
time for that.
origins. No, yeah. And he does it intentionally because it builds the vastness of
The world. Yeah.
But it also does it by using your imagination.
Yep.
And so, like, if you make a character that has a scar that you don't necessarily get into why they got that scar or what it's from or whatever, that makes that character more interesting, because the viewer, when they watch that, let's see, it sounds, I want to watch a traumatizing movie. I need the inspo. Whew. I'm trying to think of any movies that I watch that I would consider like
That's such a
emotionally
traumatizing
draining.
movie. There's some the R word is in it, but let me tell you this. I know you know what the R word means. There's no women in it, so it's disturbing like that. Not only does it have no speaking lines in it,
there's an R scene, and there's only disgusting, weird-looking men in this movie.
Brutal.
And it happens in the midst of some of the most horrible, chaotic violence.
I tried asking to read Berserk, but my family said no.
Yeah. I don't even need to know about it.
Yeah.
It's on that level in a messed up way. It's a messed up movie. Now, there was a movie I wish for the life of me that I remembered the name of it was, but it's kind of similar to where there's not a lot of speaking. And it's some drug dealer in Japan, I think it is. And he gets killed right in the beginning scene, and his spirit essentially leaves his body, and the rest of the movie, or a majority of the movie, is filmed overhead. And it like follows the people that were a part of his life, like his girlfriend and stuff like that. And the rest of the movie is like filmed overhead. I wish I remembered the name of it. That was a weird movie too. Yeah, it was a really weird movie also. Really weird movie.
See, that's something that I've talked about with you before, but you should know this too. Is there's a way that movies and books and things like that introduce darkness in a way that doesn't glorify it, and I'm okay with that.
Me too.
I think that I wouldn't recommend a lot of that stuff to people though, because I understand that darkness, when it's presented, it affects certain people who aren't ready for it in ways where it doesn't matter if it's presented in a way that doesn't glorify it. Like them just seeing it alone is not good for them, sort of deal. So that's kind of stuff I play close to the chest.
If you end up watching Valhalla Rising, God forbid, come back and talk to me about it, because I want to get your perspective on what you think it's about. I don't think you're going to be allowed to watch it.
If she's not allowed to read Berserk, she won't be allowed to read that.
I don't think she's going to be allowed to watch.
I want to read something that leaves me broken. I want a story that gives me an empty feeling, something that makes me go silent. I'm crazy, man.
Then then watch it. Like that's your movie.
Okay.
Because Kyle understands, like, I'm the weird guy that watches the real violence.
Yeah, John doesn't
internet.
watch movies. He watches.
I watched the real violence on the internet nobody's supposed to look at.
Yeah.
And Valhalla Rising made me sit and look at a blank TV screen for like 3 minutes at the end of it. Because it's that messed up and weird by the time it ends.
Ayako, have you read or watched something that left you feeling that way before, other than, like, I know you said that you got sad at the end of, was it Assassination Classroom?
Yep.
And stuff like that.
Or was that Marlo?
No, I think that was her.
Was it? It might have been Marlo.
Dude, maybe Marlo was the one that was talking about Assassination
Marlo.
Classroom. No, she said, were you the one talking about Original Sin? Maybe? Yeah, I read Pat Copius. Original Sin was her. She said.
Okay, Original Sin was her, but Marlo was Assassination Classroom.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I know what movie she'd be allowed.
Do you know what narrative actually made me feel that sort of like I loved it, but it broke me inside a little bit? You're gonna think this is funny, but I think I've told you this before. Yeah, there was one movie I watched. It was about some telekinesis. It was like 4 kids, and the ending left me speechless. Telekinesis.
Don't remember the name, huh? You tell your thing, and then I'm going to say the movie I know she will be allowed to watch if she wants to, that will make her feel incredibly sad.
The storyline that had such an emotional pull to me that I did not expect it was in a video game. And I replayed it. I still will replay it to this day. is Halo Reach.
Oh yeah, that's a cool one. That is a cool one. Survive.
Don't remember. The main character got brutally murdered, and it was so sudden, and I don't remember the name.
Dang. Elephant Man.
What's the movie?
Elephant Man's an old black and white movie based on a true story of a disfigured man that was basically saved from a circus sideshow act, and that is to this day, in my opinion, the saddest movie I've ever seen. It makes me, I talked to Marlo about it, it makes me sad thinking about it. It's such a sad movie. Damn it, there's something in my eye. It's driving me crazy. Man, that movie is sad. Sad real life story too. For some reason, I'm thinking about the scene in Fury. Here I am. Send me.
Dude, that's such an intense one too. I'll ask about it. Fury or Halo Reach or Elephant Man?
Elephant Man. There's no reason they won't let you watch Elephant Man. It's not a violent movie. It's not got any nasty content in it at all. There's no bad language. It's just a drama, and it is sad. That is a sad movie. I'm not going to talk about it in case you watch it. That's a rough one. 1984 was not good either, the book or the movie. That's a rough one. That'll make you feel dark inside if you want to.
Dude, there's a lot of westerns that have, like,
Yes.
we were talking about, so like Valhalla Rising, is there something other than blood that would be bad? Yeah.
Yes.
How far behind is she? Because I feel like you did say a bunch of the stuff.
Well, I said the R word. I don't know if everyone knows what the R word is. I'm not going to say it on the internet because
Yeah.
it will get blacklisted, but you got to know what the R word is.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking of the scene, unfortunately, because I'm talking about the movie.
Dude, that just on a Halo Reach, I think was so effective because that was a good storyline. It was a fun game. All the characters were extremely well developed and fleshed out and unique. And then the way that felt like those Brotherhood movies where might be a tough ask then. Yes.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's why we were saying we don't recommend
We
that.
don't. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be allowed to watch that movie until
It's okay though.
until you have a 401k.
I'll find a way to persuade him, I hope. Well, I feel like there's easier movies that would leave you with that like feeling that would be easier to persuade to watch.
The video game plot that's incredibly dark is a Mad Max game.
Oh yeah.
Because the only beautiful person in the game is the woman that you halfway befriend and her daughter. She's very beautiful. They make her very beautiful, and she's like the slave of the main bad guy. And you free her. And then right near the end of the game, they murder her and the little girl in such a brutal... I'm surprised they put it in the game.
Yeah.
And the game ends, and he's standing there, and everybody's dead. It's just Mad Max left. I mean, he killed his side. In a fit of rage, you kill your sidekick. In it, he kind of deserved it, but you kill your sidekick, you kill the bad guy, the woman that was the love interest, and the little girl.
Can't really play a lot of video games, sadly.
Yeah, I understand. Kind of a waste of time, but at the same time, I like it better because it's a movie that you can interact with. Is why I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, so the woman's dead and he's standing there, and the game ends in the same place it begins, and he's standing there in the dust and the wind is going over him, and he's reminiscing about the woman and the little girl, and their name is Hope and Glory. And he basically has a speech at the end where he's like, and so here I am again, Hope and Glory are dead. And then that's it.
Jeez.
That's how the game. So the game is a giant metaphor leading up to the fact that he had these few friends. He meets this beautiful woman. He saves her. He saves a little girl. They come. They brutally murder them. like I said, I was shocked they put it in a video game, and then he loses his mind, kills his sidekick. Then you go and absolutely manhandle the bad guy, and you just murder him in the most gruesome way. And then he's by himself again, and then he's just saying, "Yeah, and now hope and glory are dead." And then you're just looking at an empty desert, and that's it. That's how that game ends.
That's rough.
It's brutal. That game is brutal. Very slept on. Criminally slept on. It's one of my favorite movie characters too, is Mad Max.
That's the thing is, there's some movies that had decent video games. Such a small amount though.
Yes.
But there's never been, I don't think, and I can't think of any video games that had good movies made of them. And there's so much opportunity. Like, if you made a Halo Reach movie, that movie would be phenomenal if you did it like the game.
If you did it like the game.
Another game that would be crazy as a movie would be Titanfall 2.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that.
Dude, Titanfall 2 would be a crazy good... Because Titanfall... Just to give you so you don't play a lot of video games, Halo Reach is you play the super soldier in the Halo franchise, but you predate the Halo trilogy. So it's like a prequel. Uh-oh. Hold on, we're connecting you to your channels. Did we get...
Oh, we might have got dumped.
Uh-oh.
Did we lose you? Can you see us? Hold on a minute. We had a connection interruption.
Oh. I'm here. Okay.
Bye.
So, Halo Reach, you play a super soldier, and he essentially is this lone wolf that gets paired up with a team of 5 other super soldiers. And throughout the game, you're running this... I still see it here, y'all. Throughout the game, you're running all these missions, and you start, like, each of these characters is specialized and super cool, and they... over the course of the game, as you're running these missions, you start losing members. And it's like super sad when you lose the first one, and then the second one goes, and you're like, 2? And then by the end of it, technically only like 2 of you survive. Which they ruined in recent years because they leave off Halo Reach as if the main character that you play dies in a firefight. And because the last mission literally is just survive, and it's just an endless wave of bad guys. So you don't have any regenerative health. So like you just fight until you die. And they just recently were like, yeah, he lived, and we made another game with him in it. I'm like, come, don't do that.
I hate that. You know that is my biggest pet peeve.
Yeah.
Let your IP have a natural ending. Let it lay.
Yeah.
Let it lay. Let your IP just end, man.
Yeah. But then Titanfall 2 is a really good one because it's a soldier that's called a pilot, and he has like a giant mech suit that he puts on that is literally like a giant robot, but it has an artificial intelligence that he communicates with and befriends and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like a really fun relationship. And then at the end of it, it tricks him essentially to do something, and it tricks him into, so he saves his pilot and sacrifices himself to finish the mission. And then that's how like the game ends. And you're just kind of like, dude.
That's cool.
And that robot's name is BT. And
BT.
every now and then I'll just be like, BT.
My boy.
Yeah.
Trying to think what other.
And like what you said too is I think that's what makes video games all that more.
You're so connected.
Is because you're connected to it. You're doing the actions. And so you're almost building the relationship with the character.
Yes.
And it's usually longer than a movie too.
Yes.
Like if you played it flat out, that's so many hours. Whereas like a movie, most of the time, it's like an hour and a half.
Almost 100 hours of my first Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, and that game changed my life. That game is a masterpiece. Dang, dude, my eye is driving me crazy.
What time is it?
It is like 9:30.
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost 10.
Oof.
Yeah, we're almost done here. We'll give it a couple more minutes.
Wind down naturally.
Yeah, Aiko would not be allowed to play Baldur's Gate 3. That's a journey.
I haven't played it. Well, I take it back. I played it with you for a little bit, but we didn't.
Man,
really...
that's a game. Do not play it with other people. On the first time you play it, you have to experience everything that happens in that game because you're going to want to make decisions, intimate decisions, and I don't even mean like necessarily that way.
Like, yeah.
You're just going to make like heartfelt decisions about the path of the story that I just don't think a person should do with other people, and in the way that it affects you in the storyline. And it was funny is I had the best playthrough, I think, personally, and I played it incorrectly because the next time I attempted to play through it, I actually ended up not liking any of the characters.
That's hilarious.
I did the quests backwards. So instead of doing all the side quests leading up to the Goblin Fortress in Act 1, I walked straight as a low-level character right into the belly of the beast and trick beat it. That's when I told you that this is why I will always love Baldur's Gate 3, and it has my immense respect as a video game. There's this room, they're having this giant, crazy, like, blood sacrifice ritual with the Goblin King in it, right? And I realized you could interrupt the cutscene. It's down there in the corner. This has the attack button while he's giving his bad guy speech. And so I interrupted it, and since I interrupted it, and it's D&D, I had the initiative on him, which meant I went first, and I pushed him into the hole behind him. That was the boss fight. I pushed the boss. I was strong enough to push the boss into the hole, and I beat him when I technically was too low of a level to pull that off.
Yeah.
And that's how I beat well, after you do that, you get all this prestige and your group likes you. So I skipped all of this horrible, senseless bickering.
Sounds like a fun game.
The game is incredible. Between the crew that was insufferable. And so when I played it again, I was like, let me do all the side quests leading up to the Goblin Fortress. And the whole time, they're all like bickering and fighting and they're like at each other. And I'm like, this is miserable.
Yeah.
I want my old playthrough back.
Fire boss battle.
Exactly. Big fireballs. I was like, oh, my strength is 19. Watch this. There's one flaw in that game, though, I will say, is that after you play it as a paladin, which is the only thing I ever play on D&D, it's OP. Like, you can tell the game is designed to be played as a paladin. The whole thing is
even
designed
in
for you to be...
D&D, Chronicle. Oh, Chronicle! Made in 2012. That's the movie I was talking about with telekinesis. I searched it. Yeah, I've heard of that movie. I've never watched it, though. I didn't realize it was like an emotional one.
Oh, there's Valhalla Rising's still going for you.
Yeah.
There's a little boy he protects. The main character doesn't say a word. He says no words.
This is why, too, by the way, if I ever...
They spend way too long on this boat.
Yeah.
That's my main gripe with the movie is they spend way too long on that boat.
This is why that Valhalla Rising is why if I ever convinced you to break down and watch one anime, I would have you watch Vinland Saga.
Yeah, this is that Chronicle. Looks interesting.
They're like pranking each other. Oh, that's so mean. That's Michael B. Jordan.
Yep. Looks interesting.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3, incredible, because you can just do basically anything. And another thing I respect about that game was the guy that it's really about is like this kind of like off on the side, almost like a non-character. He just shows up. You don't know really much about him, and he doesn't really do much.
It was good. The ending was so good. So good.
That's awesome. Seems like a neat movie.
Definitely couldn't have guessed it.
But I thought that was really tasteful. It was like, oh wow, it's not really about you.
Yeah.
And then it was about this non-character, but then the way they tied it all together, it made it monumental. Phenomenal game.
Yeah, dude, there was a movie I watched that had a good twist in it that I didn't see coming. And a lot of people felt it was cheap, but I was like, no, that was low-key kind of awesome. It was a horrible movie other than that, but the twist in it got me so good that it made it like a decent movie. It's called Den of Thieves.
I heard of it.
It had Gerard Butler in it, and
oh man,
he plays like this absolutely vile cop. And they all like plan this heist essentially, and the guy that is like the newbie in the group just seems like, you know, he's trying to take them down. Like they suspect him of being like a snitch or whatever. But then at the end of the movie, like the big twist in it is that he is actually like crime boss, and he tricked them all into thinking that he was a newbie by the way he played some things so that he could.
Like Kaiser Sose him.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I just thought of that Aiko could probably watch if she hasn't seen it is The Prestige.
Oh, The Prestige.
Ooh,
That-
you want to talk about? You need to watch that one. If I think you'd be allowed to watch that. And that
Yeah, I
is
feel
a
like her dad
cool
would
movie.
definitely like that movie.
Yeah, they need to watch that immediately.
Yep.
If you haven't seen it, I bet you've seen it. Oh, what a good movie! It's rated PG-13.
That's another one of those movies too where I feel like a lot of people know of it, but not a lot of people have watched it. That I know of, anyways. It's a very popular movie.
Yeah, this is the one, I think, because it's PG-13. There's no way you're not going to be able to watch it, and it's going to give you a weird feeling. That's a good, man, I kind of want to rewatch it now.
Yeah.
That's a good movie, man. It's about magicians and they're competing against each other, illusionists.
What? I didn't get the name. The Prestige.
Well, she'll see it here in a second. She's 15 years
Yeah.
behind us. We're dead, actually, but...
We're from the... Wait. Yeah, we're from the past. My brain stopped working on...
Man, I want to rewatch this movie looking at the trailer now. What a good movie.
So I had a friend of mine. She's been asking for movies occasionally, and so I've been making her watch certain ones. I made her watch Tombstone, and I made her watch this movie. And she was talking about how it was confusing, and I was like, no, and I was like taking her through and being like, this is that, and this is why that happened. Now you know, like because of this, that's why that happened and stuff.
Oh my gosh, you might be allowed to watch Valhalla Rising.
My
I'm
dad
sorry.
just said I might be able to watch Valhalla Rising. Oh my
I
goodness.
apologize. Did he know what it was?
Watch The Prestige. Watch The Prestige first so that John's recommendations don't get automatically vetoed from now on.
Yeah, The Prestige, man. I think I might watch it again. That's such a cool movie.
It's one of those movies that leaves you with questions at the end. That
Yes. That's why I was thinking she'd like it. Valhalla Rising. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Did he know what it was?
he forgot.
He forgot. I don't think he knows what it was if he forgot it. That's not a movie maybe I'm wrong. That's a movie you don't forget watching.
But I think he'll let me if he doesn't look too much into it.
Oh my gosh, what have I done? The Prestige, though, for real, is PG-13, and what a good movie.
All he remembered was it was a Viking movie. Aiko, have you watched or read Vinland Saga? Because I will say about Vinland Saga, as far as a narrative, it's kind of a slow burn through a certain section of it. But the payoff to how some of the moments are so deep is worth it. And also, I'll call it historically adjacent. I've heard of Vinland Saga. That is on par. Okay, so I've heard that Berserk, Vinland Saga, and Vagabond are all three equal vibes. I meant to watch it in the future with my dad. You should watch it because I watched it, and the first season's a lot more action packed, so it might trick you into thinking it's an action based one or like a fight anime, but it's really not. And the second season is almost no fighting until like the very end of it, and even the fighting at the end of it is kind of brief. But it's a very brutal story that stays mostly in the lines of decency, I'll say. As far as like, I mean, it's violent, but that's about it.
Okay.
I meant to watch it. You may have boosted it up that list. Yeah, let's go. I won't spoil anything for you by explaining it, but I will say I've watched Vinland Saga, and the reason that I would recommend it to you is A, it's Vikings. It's kind of on the same sort of like darkness path as Valhalla Rising, and it doesn't have all the goofy stuff that animes typically have where characters' heads get real big and they're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that's why I don't do it.
Yeah, it doesn't have any of that. It's all pure like storytelling.
So here you go. I'm going to give you some movie trivia here. This is
Scorpio Rising.
This is what inspired the director of Valhalla Rising to make Valhalla Rising. Was this 1963 film Scorpio Rising about some biker gang guys? That's kind of, it mirrors it in some ways.
It's like how you said that that Magnificent Seven movie is based off of Seven Samurai.
Yes. This is what...
Man, I'm so excited to watch Valhalla Rising.
You gotta...
You're being a real teenager right now, Ayako.
I'm not sure what that means, but listen. I feel bad, actually. I feel bad. Like, I've got a sinking feeling in me. Like, I can't believe anyone would say they're excited to watch that. I hope it doesn't mess with you too much. And you got to talk to me about what you think it's about after you watch it. Because we'll have a nice discussion about what it is.
I'm going to listen to what you guys talk about. I don't know if I'll watch it. I
already
better
told
leave the movie feeling like a different person. I think that's the fear, isn't it?
It made me feel weird.
If it made you feel weird, that's why I don't know if I want to watch it.
It's weird, buddy. It's weird, buddy. It's very weird. Because like I said, the dialogue, that other film, that Scorpio Rising, has no dialogue, I believe.
This is what I want, though. I need it.
The Scorpio Rising, I believe, has no dialogue. And like I said, Valhalla Rising, you could take all of the dialogue in that movie and mash it together, and I think you would maybe have 10 to 15 minutes of talking. So it's just weird. Though my only gripe with it is that scene on the boat, which is clearly very cheaply done on a movie set, is way too long. way too long. And it's just way too long. The movie's really only 3.
Acts.
Yeah. It's like the setup, then they get in the boat, and then they go to an island or something. I don't know where they end up. It's so weird. It's so weird.
I try and look at your screen to see if I can see the text move. That way I don't have to turn my head.
Yeah. That's what I look on. That's why I'm looking here most of the time. God, I feel bad for you. Good luck.
Less words make it good though. Makes it feel different.
It feels different, that's for sure. There's no. Yeah, that's it. I'm done talking about it. I don't want to spoil it anymore in case you watch it. There's just nothing. It's a nothingness trip. And then you're going to be like, what the hell was this even about? And then that's when we got to come back and have a conversation about what that possibly is about. And I think that my theory on it, I have not seen on the internet, and I proudly believe that my theory on what that movie is actually about is the real thing that the movie's about. And I would be willing to go to the director and tell him that's what the movie is about, and he would look at me and be like, "You figured it out."
I'm so excited. She's pumped.
I think we got to call it.
Yep, I'm getting sleepy, man.
We got to call it. We're old, and we got to get up for work. You got to go to school. We made you tired last time. I heard you complaining about it on your stream. We're gonna wait till you say goodbye, and then I'm logging this thing off.
I need a movie that lets me learn a new feeling.
There, you're gonna learn one. It's called Ugh.
I'm curious if my dad knows what it's about. Sounds like he doesn't.
Good luck.
No, I wasn't sleepy. All right, y'all have a nice night.
All right, we're finally done. Peace out. We'll see you next time. I'll try to pay attention to your stream.
Me too.
Yeah, maybe I'll join the Discord so I can see the schedule. Peace out, big dog.
See ya. Thanks so much for giving me a new movie to watch.